All right, can everybody hear me? How's it going, Lenny? How's it going, Mongo? Do me a favor, if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. How's it going, Jane? Or John? All right. So, yeah, it's just pretty much just a general live stream. To give you guys some behind the scenes access in YouTube Studio. So we're gonna go ahead and switch the screen over to this right here. So this, for those of you who don't know, is what we see on the back end for the channel. Go through and see all the content. And yeah. So, all right. I figured it'd be kind of fun if we went through some of these comments together. Can also kind of go through some videos later. So pretty much, like I said, it's just going to be a general chat, just hanging out, talking. You guys are going to be in the direction, or you guys are going to be pointing the direction of this live stream. Yes, you did hear my cat. That's my cat Mochi. If you guys want, we can go and check out some of this. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see a little bit better. Hey, Len, I'll check it out here in just a moment when I get a chance. So yeah, so what is it? Is there anything behind the scenes that you guys would like to see? Like EDC, if that's what you believe, you know, you're entitled to your opinion. My goal is not to start trouble just so I can sue and get easy money. Yo, what's up, Mass? No, just doing a general live stream. Just kind of going behind the scenes. Might do like a community watch thing too, where we kind of go through, see if there's any live streams going on or any videos that anybody wants to talk about or bring awareness to. Well, thank you, EDC. Yeah, EDC. No, I will agree that there are some people that only go into this looking for altercations. I generally don't, and I mean, you can even ask Mass Accountability or anybody that I've, you know, gone out and shot videos with. My goal is not to, you know, incite any sort of reaction out of these people or out of anybody, you know. My goal is to go in there. I usually have a predefined, like, okay, this is my plan of action. I'm going to go in, I'm doing a public records request, this is what I'm going to request, and let's see how this happens. So that's my thing. That's generally how I like to do things. I like to plan things out. Oh, he did? Yep, the 13 Papa's back. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it's really funny too, because Sheriff Carmine actually went. He he did this huge partnership with this place called the Caddy Shack. It's a really interesting concept. So basically, it's a coffee shop, and they have cats. They have a room full of cats, and you know, you walk in. It's like a coffee bar. They've got, you know, all sorts of different types of, you know, iced and hot, you know, coffee. They've got a bakery, and you go in, you get your food, you get your drink, and then you can go into the room with all the cats. You can play with the cats, and every one of the cats there is adoptable. So he did this huge partnership thing and started plastering it all over the Lee County Sheriff's Office Facebook page, which I thought was kind of hilarious. And the funny thing is, he didn't even show up. Like, that's the worst part, is like he didn't even show up. Somebody's trolling. So, hey, thank you, Free to Film. Let's see. What did he say earlier? Let's see. My first video made a conversation with a cop in North Carolina. Wow, John, that's pretty interesting. Do you have a link to it? Put it in the chat. We'll check it out. And Lenny, are you asking on in my team? Thank you, Lightworker. I really appreciate the support. You only try the bootleggers on Facebook. I kind of do the same thing. Lenny, as far as my channel, right now it's as far as like getting the content put together, submitting it, on either YouTube or on Facebook. I am a one-man operation in that aspect. I do, however, have wonderful moderators that come in during live streams. Got one in here right now. Got M-Star Media. We've also got Lion. I don't see her in the chat right now, but there are a few people that do help me behind the scenes. I do have a couple of people that help me with, basically legal expertise. So, Maz, that's awesome. Do you have do you have any of the messages screenshotted? Hey, how's it going, Raging Cajun? How's it going, Big G? ATL Auditor, how's it going? Is it on your John Eagle YouTube channel? Yeah, he's hitting them with the copyright strikes. That's awesome. All right, yeah, send them. Well, I don't have cell phone reception at my house, and unless you've got an iPhone, I won't get the message. But if you send it over Messenger, I can pull it up here on the screen. Yes, Free to Film. I did see that. I did see that the what was it? The Homestead. I think it was the Homestead Police Department, or if it was the Sheriff's Office. But they tried to excuse their behavior and try to pit it all on the guy, saying, "Oh, well, he was found with a stolen cell phone, and this and that, and whoever made the video," which I believe they were referring to Lackluster. The individual that was requesting the records didn't give an accurate, or accurate information in order for us to fulfill the records request, which is funny because Florida Statute 119 specifically states that it's not the job of the requester to be as specific as possible. In fact, they can't even compel them to be specific. So I just find it really funny that they were backpedaling as much as they did. He wrote defamation and sent a Wikipedia link on fair use. Oh, M-Star, thank you so much. Here, let's see if we can get this pulled up. Boom. Oh, hold on. Can you guys hear that okay? Oh, look at that. I have another sub. So let's see. Read description before walking.
What's up, guys? I got a question I want to ask you. It's kind of weird. I've always been at work, so I never really run into any police officers. I saw a video of some dude. He was in Cork in Texas, and what happened was, I think the mayor's married to the police chief down there, and you know how like sometimes something happens, it's like, well, I'm not doing that. I'm taking it to the mayor.
I agree, Leon.
The police chief, so they don't like it. Well, he had a sign, like standing on public property, that said F, the F word, corruption. And some dude driving by was like, didn't like it. So
Hey, what's up, Scott?
yeah, so they complained on it. But it's...
Steve and Jenny, yeah, I was actually just talking to him on the phone earlier.
So it's like,
I
well...
don't know what their laws are, unless they tell me different.
Yeah, well, they arrested him for disorderly conduct. So he's suing them.
Well,
But I don't know
that
why...
all depends. That could stem after they dealt with him or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, and I don't know the story behind it.
Okay.
But that could come from later after dealing with somebody.
Well, but... That's what I'm saying, though. So, like, I guess most officers today swear oaths to the Constitution when they get sworn in or whatever.
Yep.
So...
State.
Right, so
Federal.
wouldn't they, if it's constitutionally protected free speech, why would they arrest him for it if it's protected under the Constitution? They swear.
Well, they didn't arrest him for that. They arrested him for the disorderly conduct. is what
No,
it
they
sounds
said.
like.
Yeah, we'll go and
the
check out
sign was
Rogue's.
disorderly conduct. That's what they arrested him for, because somebody was offended.
Well, their laws could be different than what ours are.
Really?
Each state can have different laws.
Oh, really?
The
Kind of
laws
like
are
gun
not the
laws.
same all across the country.
Kind of like gun laws, like in Florida.
Yes, exactly.
Like you can only do it when you're coming from
Yep.
Camp and Canton.
Yeah,
Not a
every
problem,
state
M-Star.
can have their own set on different, what's the word, items, I guess, or
Okay.
different things. It's not the same all across the U.S., which is, to me, is crazy. But
So, if somebody like in here had a sign, like they were all going crazy and they had F the police sign, they were standing in public holding it, somebody called on them, would they get arrested for that disorderly conduct, even though it's free speech
not for
protected?
that, no.
Okay, but
Depends
they.
on what happens once we get out there and talk to them, try to figure out what's
Oh,
going
okay.
on.
Okay.
'Cause
I was
it
just
all
curious. I
goes
just wanted
from
to.
there, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to get your take
Yeah,
on it.
no, not
Because I was just curious
on that.
because I mean, just like with the gun thing,
Yeah,
it's like the Second Amendment says shall not be infringed, but there's
Yeah.
30,000 gun laws.
yeah.
Like you can't open carry. You can in Texas. You can open carry.
Yeah, you can't hear too.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is with the Texas, you can open carry a long gun, but you can't open carry a pistol.
Yeah,
And in Florida, you can't open carry at all,
Right.
except for when you're going to and from a hunting and fishing expedition.
right. And a lot of states,
And camping.
I think open carry too, for my personal opinion.
Why? Because
You're
everybody's
just
going to be.
asking for trouble.
Everybody's going to call on you.
No, you're just asking for trouble. You're asking for some dumbass to test you.
So does that mean police are asking?
I've
I don't
never.
want people
For
to
trouble?
know I'm carrying a gun. If something happens,
Hey, how's it going, Upstate?
If I got to take care of something, I want to take care of something. I don't want them to see it on me because people are stupid. They could just, somebody could get dared. Some two drunk dudes just get dared. Hey, I bet you won't go over there and try to take that or whatever.
I wonder what would happen.
Yeah.
So
I
open
feel
carry
it.
contributes to that, in my opinion.
Eh,
And I
wrong.
I don't like it anyway. I never have. Even though we can do it here, I don't like it.
It makes it too.
Too easy to know and to do something. If somebody wants to test you, they know you got it. It's right there. You're showing them.
I think it'd be more for protection than anything else. Well, I guess people will call it and stuff.
Oh yeah, we get people calling, but I mean, once we check them, if they're good, they ain't nothing saying they can't carry. As long as you're not a felon, convicted felon, you can carry.
Yeah, that's true.
Or domestic violence stuff. As long as you don't have any domestic violence charges or convictions, I should say,
Oh, okay.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, true.
then you can carry.
And
Now, do they have to?
I'll tell you what. We'll pause that right there real quick. If anyone wants to, well, we've got this up. We got John Eagle right here. This is the guy. He's in the chat right now. And there's 56 of you guys in here. I'm not sure if you guys are subbed to him. Go ahead and check him out. Make sure you hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, and see if we can't. Let's see. He's at 926 right now. If we can get 55 of you, because 56 minus 1 for Mr. John Eagle himself, in here. Let's see if we can't get him up to 1,000 subs by tonight. Oh, just got him, Tommy. Well, technically 4 minutes ago, but I just got the notification because I looked at my phone. Alright, let's see here. Let's go here. Let's refresh the page, see if anyone subbed. Oh, well, lost our place. Oh, got him 7.
Oh yeah, we just people calling, but
Bought a gun. So yeah, of course, obviously.
yeah.
But what was I gonna say?
Alright.
Do you have to register it, or you can just buy it and take it home with you?
No, there is no registration of guns.
Okay.
There's no database saying who's got what. The only paperwork is where you buy it from.
I got
They
you.
have to keep it and send it to the ATF. They keep a copy and send it to the ATF. ATF is the ones that have copies of it.
I got you. I got you.
So there's no database.
Okay.
But you don't ever want there to be a database.
Okay.
Because if you do, then somebody can get in it and know who's got guns, who doesn't, and what they got.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not going to help anybody
Yeah.
out.
Do they do that a lot with y'all? Do you do like a lot of constitutional training? Because like I feel like they do it like just because they can. I mean, they got, you know how the cops go on two sides of the guy and they ask the passenger for his ID.
Yep.
Well, if he didn't do anything wrong, you don't have to. He's a Fourth
Hey,
Amendment right
thank
to
you guys
consider
so much for going over to John
Then
Eagle.
sometimes the cop gets all mad at him if he doesn't, but he doesn't have to.
We'll refresh it again once the video
We have
ends.
the right to ask anybody in the car for ID. If you're being stopped,
How's it going, Axiom?
we can ask anybody in the car.
But they have the right to refuse, though, right? If they have
Yeah,
the
they can
Fourth-
refuse.
Okay, but you can, but they don't have to answer. They don't want to.
Yeah, they don't have to give us anything, but they can go to jail for it for resisting lane obstruction in North Carolina. Because once we stop that car, everybody's involved.
Have a good evening, Cope Dog.
It's almost like going for beer. 4 people come in, one person's buying the beer, you got to ID them all,
Yeah,
type thing?
there you go.
Okay. That's interesting. I've never heard that. You would think that they're...
Yeah, Steve and Jenny, I'm gonna refresh the page once the video's done, and we'll see where it's
I
at.
don't know how else to put it.
Really? Even though they're the driver and they were speeding and they got in trouble, you can ID the passenger.
Yep.
Interesting. But it's different everywhere else.
Yeah, now I don't know what other states do. They could be totally different. It all depends on the state. That's what's crazy. It's not the same. It's not the same through the whole United States.
Okay. So they, what you do like constitutional training? Do you do that like you do it yourself?
Well, a lot of guys check on it themselves, but we have it every once in a while just to keep up to date. We have like legal updates
Yeah,
every
right,
year.
right.
So,
Just like the guy with the
yeah.
sign.
Yeah.
If you don't know that, like the guys down there, they
Right.
didn't know that it's you don't
We
have to
have
because there was a 1972 court case, that Supreme Court case, that said that word is constitutionally protected free speech. It's Cohen versus California. He had an F the draft jacket
Yeah.
in the lobby of the court, and they
Yeah.
arrested him for disorderly conduct, and he took it to the Supreme Court and won. That word is First Amendment protected. free
Thank you,
speech.
Razor.
That guy got arrested, and that's why he did that.
Yeah, we wouldn't arrest you for that.
Yeah. But anyway, I was just curious.
Yeah.
I wanted to have a little fun conversation.
Very true. Very true. All right. So that was Cop Doesn't Like Open Carry and No Clue on Fourth Amendment Rights by John Eagle. M-Star, drop another link to the channel for him, and we're gonna refresh here in just a moment and see if that number's gone up a little bit. Yeah, that's Mochi. Or no, actually, that's Boo Boo. And yes, so you guys are probably going to periodically be hearing my cat's meow. Oh, it's at 9:44. Went from 9:26 to 9:44. Hey, Leslie, how are you? Hey, Leslie, actually, can you do me a favor? I've got a question for you. If you could shoot me an email whenever you get a chance. Here, let me drop the email. Pretty sure you have it, but just in case. Boom. There's my email. Yeah, shoot me an email when you get a chance. I got a couple of questions for you. And I'm gonna get the images up for you guys here in just a second. That Mass sent over. Mass, I'm not seeing your email in here. Alright. I'm just triple checking to make sure. Alright, so let me go ahead and add these in. Whoa, one big heart. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh. Well, maybe it didn't save them. Give me 1 second, guys. Tommy just sent me over some images, but I thought that they saved, but I'm not sure where I saved them to. Ah, that's why. They're in the wrong folder. Give me 1 moment. Alright. So we go back to here, this. Browse. So let's see, we got this. Everyone can see that okay? Well, John, do me a favor. When you get it uploaded, send me a link and I will post it up on, or I'll post it on my community page. Tips for new auditors. Definitely look at the whatever state you're in. So you're going to want to try and find your identification laws, like whether or not you're compelled to ID, and what the circumstances are for identifying yourself. Definitely read up on trespassing laws, public records laws. I don't know what other tips do you guys have for the smoking auditor? I know I've seen you ask that on a couple of channels too. So if anyone has any additional advice to give him or her. And smoking auditor, send me an email whenever you get a chance, and I'll pull out one of my old videos and I'll send you over some information. It'll kind of give you at least the foundations and of the basics that you should know. Mike, yeah, I'm working on trying to get better on that, putting in all the contact information. So, yeah, don't get arrested. But if you do get arrested, always make sure that 1, you have the money set aside to bail yourself out if need be. And 2, always make sure that you have some sort of legal representation before doing any of this. Agreed, one big heart. Yeah, Steve and Jenny, I definitely saw the BS that's going on with Travis Heinz. I'm gonna have to look more into that. I haven't really had a chance to watch the videos, but I've been getting text updates on it. No, absolutely, smoking auditor. All right, so yeah, but here's the this one right here. So we have false copyright strikes from Frauditor Troll. Hi, Thomas. We saw that you filed 3 false copyright strikes against our account. Our videos clearly fall under fair use, but if you are not aware, here is a link explaining it. Now that you're aware of what fair use is, you have 24 hours to withdraw your copyright strike, or we will have no choice but to sue you, Thomas Matson, for defamation and loss of income. Best regards, Frauditor Troll. So, here's what I don't understand. And, Mass, you and I have talked about this before. I've talked about this with a couple other people. So, a lot of these people that call us, quote, frauditors or have issues with people such as myself and the other channels that are in here, Hillsborough County Cop Watch, thanks for joining. They always say, oh, you know, they're in it for the money. They're in it for the money. Oh, they just do this and they're just in it for the money. But then you got this channel right here. Now, I've only just recently heard about them, but from what I can see, every one of their videos is monetized. You know, they always talk about, oh, get a real job, get a real job. But then, you know, oh, you know, you're getting paid by YouTube. It's not a real job and this and that. I don't know. It's just funny. Like, literally right there. For defamation and loss of income. It's interesting. But then they sent another one. Let me see if I can't pull that up. So, let's make this so it'll fit on the screen. Are you guys able to see the image that I'm putting on the screen? Yeah, it's another thing too. Is yeah, they'll set up, you know, the same stuff that all these, you know, anti-auditor people, they do the same exact stuff that we do. They go in, they take the videos, and then they'll run ads on it through AdSense. They'll monetize their channels once they get big enough. They'll ask for donations. It's just funny because they ended up being hypocritical. All right, so live stream postponed to Monday because PayPal Tommy's insecurities. We just got 3 copyright strikes from PayPal Tommy, so unfortunately we are not able to upload any more videos or go live until Monday when the strike from Amagansett Sons expires. The reality is that these First Amendment frauditors hate free speech and cannot stand anyone criticizing them. No, it has nothing to do with that, but if you're going to, you know, monetize content that, you know, you didn't put any effort into making, then yeah, I can understand someone doing a copyright strike. Out of curiosity, Mass, what was the percentage of their video? Or let me reword that. So, what percentage of your video did they use in their video? Exactly. Here, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta let the cat in. So they used between 70 and 90% of your video. Let's actually... Let me move this back out. Remove. Alright, let's see. Which video was it? Oh, they've got a lot of videos on here. Yeah, seen they had one for what's his name? Armed Fisherman. I've seen that one. Which where is it at? Oh, cool. I'm in one of them. We'll watch that here in a moment. Hey, Robert, thank you so much. And I will definitely look up the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. Oh, they removed all of them. Interesting. That's why I'm not seeing it. I was like, I could have sworn I'd seen it earlier. All right, well, here, let's see. So this is one that they did. So they're claiming that they're using it under fair use. Now, we'll see if they actually have complied with the fair use standards. So we got Glenn Cesario.
I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. I'm just concerned. Wait, I'm confused what's going on here.
Patrick.
And I was immediately assaulted by him. Maybe wizards. Picking out the type of condoms you like to use. Picking out.
So they're basically just kind of filling up. I don't know. Let's see. How long is this? First 20 seconds of just random. Well, not random, but it's a couple of people. Oh, they even ripped this directly from Mass Accountability's YouTube page. Interesting. You know, Mass, that's the interesting thing. We'll go back and look at it here in a second, but I'll show you guys. I don't ever get updates like that, or I don't get any notifications like that. So, but here, they're starting their video. Let's see.
Channel where we expose frauditors, Karens, and sovereign citizens. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. You will find tons of content to enjoy. In this video, we'll be watching Mass Accountability as they bait cops into detaining them by walking in the street with assault rifles and tactical gears, and when they get confronted, they say, "Oh no, we're just going fishing." Enjoy the video.
Some viewers may find,
Which is completely 100% like lawful. Like, again, like that's the funny thing about these people is they make a big stink about what it is that we're doing, but we're just obeying the law. It's like they have an issue with us obeying the law.
the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, look, we've got an ad. We don't want this ad here.
This is Lumen.
Oh my gosh, we got another ad here for Lumen.
With just one breath,
Alright, skip. How about that? You guys just watched an ad on YouTube in a live stream. Maz, have you actually watched this video yet? A scheme. Interesting. Well, it's not a scheme. It was literally, we were going fishing, and we just happened to be carrying our firearms like we're lawfully allowed to do. So it's not really a scheme. In fact, actually, I've had a couple of interactions where I've done it, and law enforcement officers are like, "Oh, hey, man, yeah, that's awesome. You know about the law. Yeah, cool, blah, blah, blah." We even had, Mass, we even had that one Pinellas County Sheriff's Office deputy who even came up and asked, "Oh, you ever watch that guy, the armed fisherman?" So, I mean, it's like, what? We're not scheming anything. Tactical gear. No, that's not tactical gear. We're not wearing tactical gear. I'm wearing a plate carrier. He's wearing a plate carrier, but we're not wearing tactical gear. Yeah, one big heart. I'm gonna have to read through that. I just got the email on that. Yeah, I think they're trying to say that when they pause the video for like 2 seconds and just talk, and just say, oh, 2 idiots this and 2 idiots that. I think that they're trying to say that that's educational value, but it's really not really any sort of educational value. No, what we wanted was for the cops to, you know, understand the law and just not bother us because we're not breaking the law. So what do they mean by orchestrated? They think we just like say, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to this place. These cops are gonna show up here. We're gonna get the cops to show up like this and this. That's not at all what happens. But so actually, here's something that's really interesting. So you're gonna hear this cop say that he knows about the law, but he's still gonna detain us, even though we haven't broken the law. An armed fisherman's not wrong about that. Literally, if he wanted to start off in Miami and walk all the way to Tallahassee and openly carry while he's on his way to go fishing, perfectly lawful. Big G. Yeah, we were disturbing it because the cops definitely are the only ones that are allowed to have guns, apparently, in the state of Florida. I find that ironic. Not very much, like maybe 10 seconds at most so far. Hey, what's up, HBO Matt? Ooh, we've got experience masturbating. Anyway, no, we just have experience with the law. It's the law enforcement officers that don't have experience with the law. So it's not that we're baiting them. It's just that the law enforcement officers are just misinformed on the law. Hey, how's it going, Dave? Yeah, boring sandwich. I'm seeing your thing right here. We're talking about like, oh, having someone hide and call 911. You know, we don't do that. There are people in the community that do that, and that's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. You shouldn't start filming, decide, oh, well, nothing's happening. I better call the cops on myself. Like, I don't get that. It's a big no-no. Thank you for the sub, Cole. Oh my goodness, another ad. I 100% agree with you, boring sandwich. Like, the thing is, the Second Amendment specifically states shall not be infringed, yet it gets infringed all the time. Yeah, agreed, Don. Let's see. Let's see. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Look at all the wasted resources by the law enforcement officers who decided to make a big show out of something that was completely lawful. Completely lawful. Hillsborough. First of all, thank you. Secondly, yeah, no, it's funny. Ooh, I'm triggered. Two people who aren't cops have guns. Like, honestly, like, we're not harming anybody. Maybe one thing if we were like pointing guns at people or being just ridiculous in our behavior with the firearms, but we're not. We're literally just walking down the road. We're not pointing the guns at anybody. They're slung. They're pointed down at the ground. They're not pointed. You know, I just don't understand why people feel the need to just like, oh my God, there's somebody with a gun. I better call the cops. Just observe. I know, it's like, wow, why didn't the officers just do their job and actually, you know, look for actual, crime and people who are breaking the law instead of harassing people who are obeying the law? Yeah, exactly. Like, in order for it to really be considered fair use, you have to add, like, some sort of, like, educational value to it. You can't just put in a few like random comments like, oh, derp derp, and then that's it. That's considered fair use. That's not considered fair use. Midwest, actually, I would reach out to Honor Your Oath Civil Rights Investigations, or as everyone else knows, or as most people know him, Jeff Gray. He actually is a truck driver, and a lot of times that's what he does. Is while he's en route, he'll stop, he'll park the truck for a while, take his break, he'll go out and he'll do his audits. So that's who I would go ahead and reach out to. M-Star, if you could drop a link for Honor Your Oath in there so that Midwest can try and get in contact with him. No, actually, sweetheart, if you look at it, let's go back a little bit. What's on that? What's on that helmet, guys? Do you see it? It's a camera. It's so that I can have the video recording and I don't have to have anything in my hands. God forbid one of these law enforcement officers decided they want to point a gun at me. I can keep my hands up and away from my firearm, but still be able to record without them trying to say, oh, he was reaching for something, he was grabbing something, he had something in his hands, I didn't know what he had. So that was the point of having the helmet. Miami's been known to be very crazy in their reactions to open carry fishing. So oh wait, we just saw that. It's also so that if there is some sort of altercation, I'm not fighting with whoever it is that is having some sort of altercation with me, whether it be a law enforcement officer or another person, or hell, even an alligator or some kind of wild animal. It's so that I don't have to sit there and try and fend off whatever's going on with my hands while also trying to hold a, camera. It's so that it can literally pick up what it is that I'm seeing, what's going on around me. So there's that. Couldn't possibly be for that reason. Oh, Cash. No, it's generally it's a general question that I was asking. So I actually have a pretty extensive home network and cloud infrastructure set up. I am actually running out of storage space here at the house, so I'm trying to kind of reorganize everything, push as much stuff as I can into various data centers throughout the United States. But I'm actually working on expanding my storage capabilities here at the house. I'm actually looking into possibly even doing some sort of like tape backup or tape storage system because it's dirt cheap. No, absolutely, John Eagle. And again, guys, for those of you just joined in, I'd say there's a couple more in here. Do me a favor. We're trying to get John Eagle up to 1,000 subs. So, N-Star or any of the other mods that are in here, if you could drop a link again to John Eagle's channel, let's try and get him up to 1,000 subs by the end of this weekend. Have a wonderful evening, One Big Heart, and I greatly appreciate it, and we greatly appreciate you showing your support to all of us. OGI in the back cave. It's a pretty extensive setup, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, yeah, let me turn it up a little bit. There we go. Is the audio on the video better?
He just violated his rights, illegally detaining him.
Violating your rights by taking the gun away from
No, illegal detainment is...
So here, they have...
Oh, we got the sergeant coming up.
These guys are real anarchists. They're there just to create commotion and chaos on the streets, just to make some money on YouTube.
No, again, that's wrong. The whole point is education. We've actually had a couple of people walk up to us every time well, not every time we've done this, but quite a few times that we've done this, we've actually had people come up and say, hey, what's that about? We explain to them the law. In fact, actually, the first open carry event that I went and met the armed fishermen at was at the Naples Pier, and the city of Naples police chief was actually down there. He ended up showing up, and he was actually out there telling people, like, hey, listen, like, this is perfectly legal. People would, like, oh my gosh, what the heck? And they'd go and walk over to the cops. And the police chief himself was actually telling them, yeah, no, it's perfectly lawful. We 100% support this. Like, that's what's so great about Florida. Da 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 da. You can do this. Like, we like our guns. Now, unfortunately, Florida does have some very strict gun laws. So, I wouldn't necessarily say that Florida likes its guns. Well, I mean, I guess we could say that the citizens like their guns, but the legislators don't. And in this case, the Miami Police Department doesn't. Oh no, another ad for White Claw.
Oh, look who it is. I know this guy. Hey, nice to see you again. Remember me? No? You don't remember me?
Oh, of course not. So they're no longer...
So what other commentary, if any, do they add to this?
Lawfully carrying a firearm, guys. Can I get the call number? Yeah. We got Sergeant.
Alright, they don't, but what's at the end?
Well, there you go. They completed their little stunt. I really can't stand these guys.
That's it.
Oh no, I cannot stand these guys. Okay, well then just don't watch it. If you can't stand us, then why watch it? I don't get that about some of these trolls. Mass, you and I have talked about this before. Yeah, this channel is called Auditor Troll. They're at 8.48 subscribers. Out of curiosity, what are they charging? Ooh, troll supporter for $2.99. Troll royalty. Members only polls, exclusive wallpapers. Ooh, you know what? I might go ahead and join that just to see what exclusive wallpapers they're working on and see if any of them are copyrighted. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Yeah, let's see. We'll be doing members only polls, exclusive frauditor troll wallpapers. Cool. So they're making wallpapers out of copyrighted materials. Interesting. Yeah, I might go ahead and join that later and see what offerings they have.
For this video, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and we'll see you on the next video.
Alright, well, if anyone wants to, it's Frauditor Troll, so if you guys want to subscribe, check it out, by all means. See, I don't have a problem with critics. I just have an issue with people who aren't really just, like, they're really not being critics, they're just being idiots. So, alright, so let's actually take this out of full screen. Now you can see this. But yeah, here, let's see. Let's go here, reset this. Copyright. So if we go by the copyright strikes, yeah. Free lobster clause, master will bow from indoctrination. You see, and that's the thing, is a lot of times, unless it's like, you know, Junkyard News where he actually provides commentary, or, you know, Lackluster, who does a whole, you know, he does a phenomenal job about it. I even had the Batausai, you know, cover the videos. But most of the time, it's usually just, you know, either 10% or, you know, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%. You know, here, 100, Radical Reactor. Radical Reactor went through and showed, you know, what was going on. He kind of discussed some things, brought up the law. Let's see. Look, San Joaquin Jr. only used 50%. Rashid Audits. That one, I actually reached out to the guy and was like, hey, listen, I've got no problem if you want to, you know, cover my videos and whatnot. But at least give credit where credit's due. You know, if you want to mirror it, that's perfectly fine. But he didn't have any sort of link back to, you know, who the original video was from. So. And Leslie, 100% correct. You know what, Leslie? Why are you not a moderator? Give me 1 second. Toss you a wrench. Oh, it's refreshing. Give me 1 second. Well, maybe. All right, there we go. Where did you go? Where did you go? Alright, now, oh, there it is. Add as moderator. Leslie is now a moderator. Good day, Fallout. How are you? Exactly, TJ. That's another thing, too, is not giving credit. Alright, let's see. Yeah, no, so that's kind of pretty much it. So yeah, it'll pull, like, some of these are some of my old videos from way back in the day. It'll, you know, I was using copyright-free, royalty-free footage in some of my videos, and some of that was also used on other people's videos, but, you know, again, it's fair use. So alright, what else can we kind of go over? Anyone have any suggestions on videos? Let's see. Anyone have any videos that they want to check out? Oh, smoking otter. Direct D in his case. Are you referring to the one where he was arrested while standing on the sidewalk, or standing on that public utility section? Oh, Hillsborough, is this one of your videos? Which one's this one? What's it going? Oh, wow. Look at this. Bell's not even turned on. Here's another channel, guys. I know there's 52 of you guys in here, but let's also try and get Hillsborough Cop Watch up to at least 1,000 by the end of this weekend. Let's see. How many people give credit? It's the same guy that just commented. Or Dave, who are you referring to? Some open carry cop watch training. Well, HBO Matt, I am looking at some plans for traveling. Do we have an update on Travis Heinz? Actually, let's check that out. Travis. Let's see. Boom, boom. Wow. Did he create a new thing? Because I was subbed to him for a long time. Let's see. Last video streamed 6 days ago. So he's going over trial notes. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, his audio is very low.
Okay,
Turn
there it
that
is.
way up.
Alright,
Can you guys hear that now?
I am connected, and now it's time to start looking at the notes. These notes were prepared by a really friendly person who loves the Constitution. And they're not specific, they're kind of specifically for me, but also
Alright, so you see here, Miss Piggy Unit 125 is primary on the call. So basically he just kind of reads all it. Alright, oh, let's see, he has 2 channels and has been in jail for 30 days. He's been released though. I'm assuming he's been released because this was streamed on the 9th. Unless, did they... Well, he got found guilty? Let's see. Where did he get arrested at? Let's see. City of Natchitoches. Oh. Natchitoches. In Louisiana. How far is that? Give me 1 second. Let me see how far away that is from me. So that is 15-hour drive. Wow. Oh, Tommy, I just saw your message about the spotlight. Oops. Anyway, yeah, so, let's see. Court date was Tuesday. He got 30 days. He's in jail. He's been out for a little bit, but he had to go. His car to impound. The parish paper has the details. 30 days fined for court costs. Yeah, I was going to say, no, true. Mass, you are 100% correct on that. Of that 15 hours, let me try and... Let's see. So that would be to Mobile County. You are so damn close. So it's actually 9 hours and... Ooh, here, let's add... Come on. Oh, wait. It's because it's in a different profile. So if we go to Maps... Google Maps... Let's see, so... Mobile County, Alabama. Directions. From my location... Nah, we'll go to Naples, Florida. You are not wrong. It is pretty much 10 hours. Like, damn. Hillsborough is flatter than a pancake scientifically. Oh. Alright, let's see. Actually, yeah, let's find out. So, let's see. It was... We just had it. Natchitoches, Louisiana. Let's see. What county is that? Massachusetts Parish. Sheriff's Office. NP Sheriff's Office. Public Resources. Let's see, what do they have? Inmate. Do you know when? Let's see. What the exact date of the arrest was? It's very true, Porter Farmer. Yeah, I was gonna say Florida, as Mass will attest to, Florida sucks as far as getting around. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Travis Heinz. Wow, what an interesting booking photo. So if we go to Clerk of Courts, MP Clerk of Courts, online records. What? I don't have a login. I don't want to log in. You cannot compel me. Let's see. Cessna 172. Actually, a buddy of mine has a Cessna, and he loves flying that thing. Man. Alright, well, looks like we're probably going to create an account. Create. I accept. Let's see. Me. Yeah, I don't think this is the right page. Let's see. So they don't make it very easy. Let's see. Online records, but then they want you to sign in. So you can purchase. Oh, so you can pay $20 for records that have already been, you know, paid for by taxpayers, and they'll give you a one-day pass for $20. Or criminal inquiry. Oh, it's the same price. Oh no, it's a little bit cheaper to do criminal inquiry. Let's see. Wow. How interesting. Oh, what's the video? Let's go and check it out. 10 cops show up for open carry. What was these? S. Adams. Hey, let's see. Dave Patino, do you have a link? Oh, have a good evening, Razor City. TJ R. Zippy, that's a good question. I will email them tomorrow. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll email them tomorrow, and hopefully we get back or hear back from them on Monday. Oh, Mass, that you would literally make a ton of money if you did that. Oh, yes, actually here. Let's see. Travis Heinz, does he have it in here? Ah, PayPal right here. I'll drop this in here. Oh. There you go. If anyone wants to donate, I think it's in this video.
Did you know a TurboTax Live expert can do your simple tax return for you for free?
Oh, they were commenting on the video? I thought they did a video for it.
Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?
Huh.
I don't answer questions. Am I going to be arrested if I don't? I'm asking. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you need us for anything? Oh, now you want me to go behind you?
Oh, and for those of you who are still in here, if you have not gone over to Mass Accountability's channel and liked and subscribed, I will just contact my Uber Hackser friends and I will find your IP address and I will just do it myself using your account. So you better do it. Go do that right now. In the meantime, we'll let this play.
You? Oh, I can't give away this information.
Oh, this is a gender
Got
inspection.
another one
What
over
is
there.
that?
They came from every way, every direction.
What's up, everyone? We're here at Naranja Lakes Legacy Park. Over here we have...
Oh, and I'm going to make a public apology here. So in my last two videos, let's see. Well, not the last two, but in this video and in this video, I messed up. I forgot to add Mass Accountability as a shout out in my videos. So, my apologies. I have a habit of thinking that I've done everything in like my post process and like, yeah, everything looks great. And then I'll render it, send it up to one of my VMs, and then I'll upload it to YouTube. And then, oh, wait, oh, shoot. So,
a memorial.
It's a very
to
important quote.
Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Memories of our lives, of our works, and our deeds will continue in others.
Too true. Way too true.
Huh. We got going
I know,
on.
bootlicker. Shame on me.
Yep. Same thing. Alright, I'm with OGI, Solo Yacker, aka the Armed Fisherman. About to do some open carry fishing. See how this goes.
Who's Mass Accountability?
That white shark.
Mass Accountability
Kinda
is
had their eyes
a
on us.
wonderful
They went
man
around to
from
the gas station.
Massachusetts who puts tyrants in their place.
Turn back
Yeah, well,
around.
I just realized that that was kind of
Yeah,
a bad
same
idea,
message,
Mass.
we walk
And it's not a bad
by
idea
where they are.
because I don't want to share
Trying
other
to see.
people's content or links to their stuff. I just realized that I'm gonna
This is
fill up
from my
that.
Facebook Live.
Oh, here, I'll pause that real quick. So actually, I realized that I'm gonna run out of space in my description thing. But while we're here, real quick, I have started working on the website, and I've got the A's done. I've definitely got the A's done. So, but if you like go, like say your ANCAP, boom, it takes you there. If you go to Auditing Chicago, boom, takes you there. So I'm working on it, and I've got a couple of videos. Yeah, let's see, that one came out properly. Yeah, I'm working on getting all this stuff set up. So if you have a channel and you would like your stuff to be presented on this site, basically what it does is, and I'll kind of give you guys a real quick tour. So if you go here, like activism news, right? You got all these different videos from other people. Now, full disclosure, I'm going to show you real quick. So how does this site benefit content creators? So visitors, which is like what we're doing right now, and thank you, Mess. So if you actually go to, like, say this right here, and you click on this, if it'll load, there we go. God, that is a very interesting thumbnail. So this is actually, it's just an embedded video. So if I click this and click play,
This
right,
video was intended to inform and educate.
it plays the video directly from YouTube in what's called an iframe. Now, my website itself does not actually host the video. The video is still on YouTube, and in fact, actually, if you click out of here, you can, well, I guess not. Usually,
Educate
there's
the
like a little
public.
bar that shows up that says
Welcome
or watch on
the
YouTube.
jump.
So the whole purpose of this site is sometimes people don't get notifications. I experience that all the time. I know Mass can attest to that, and Cash Valley, I'm pretty sure you might be able to attest to that. You got all these subscribers, but then if you go to your, let's see, analytics, let's see, blah blah blah. So is it under audience? Where is it at? Is it under engagement? Mass, do you remember what portion of the analytics it's under? Or is it under reach? Ah, here we go. Yeah, see, look at this. Oh, actually, let's not. This is a very much better view. So when I release stuff, only 3.4% of my subscribers actually get a notification that I've released a video. Where moves later? Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say I only get only 3.4% of my subscribers actually get notified when I release a video. That's how jacked up YouTube's algorithm is. It's insulting. I was gonna say, I mean, for the last 5-6 months, like almost every single one of my videos has included mass accountability in it, so I'm hoping you guys know who he is. Yeah, I was gonna say, and a lot of it too is partly due to this right here. So only 15% of, or right here, yeah, subscribers who turn on all notifications for your channel and enable YouTube notifications. So that's the thing. So you can set all notifications on a channel when you subscribe to them. But if you're mostly watching this stuff on like your phone or like on a tablet or something like that, or something where like you basically have like the YouTube app and you're not directly going to youtube.com, it's not going to actually push the notification unless you actually go into the settings of the app and allow it to do that. Let's see, lives on YouTube homepage before I get the notification. They've been, for the last couple of months, they've been rolling out different changes to their what do you call it, algorithm and platform, and it has really been screwing everything up. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. So, you know, I'm not complaining about it. It's just, it kind of sucks, yeah. But yeah. So, and like I was saying, so only 3.4% actually come from notifications. 60% are from browse features. So that means somebody had to manually type in open government investigations. So, and then TJR Zippy, what do you mean? And Don Black, no, I completely agree. Sometimes it can be a little overbearing. No. They only make ad revenue off of a video if the video is watched. So you would think that it would be in YouTube's best interest to try and promote as much content as possible in order for them to maximize the amount of ad revenue that they can make. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. I was gonna say, I know I have a couple that I usually can see when, you know, they get their stuff. Let's see, the last 20, yeah, see, look at this. In the last 28 days, my content has shown up on 1.9 million people's, you know, YouTube, but only 7.9% click-through rate. I'm not a huge analytics expert, and I'm still trying to learn how all of this stuff ties in, but, you know, yeah, that's kind of the breakdown. So 1.9 million impressions, but only 7.9 people. Let's see. Views per impression shown. This measures how often viewers watch a video after seeing an impression. Wondering whether your impression click-through rate is high or low. Learn more. Yeah, let's learn more. Oh. So what does this have to say? Why doesn't my click-through rate match? No, this is not helpful. Yeah, I have seen a couple of people talk about, oh, you should have, you know, multiple thumbnail setups and just kind of switch through. But generally, YouTube likes to see that number, though. They want to see the click-through rate anywhere between 20 and 30%. Let's see, hitting the like button. No, hitting the like button would actually show up on this. This would show up as an engagement. Let's see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they put that. They've changed some of the stuff in the back end, so I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. So Genie, actually, what I've actually done is I have a couple of different YouTube accounts. I've got like my main personal account that I just kind of watch, you know, my likes, like the content that I like watching outside of this realm. Then I have this channel, or this account, which, you know, is for my channel. And then I also have a third, well, actually I've got about 13 or 14 different accounts, but I have one account that specifically just follows these types of channels and this type of content. Hey, Gio, what's up, Gio? Let's see. Wait, you lost me at the second click. Or what do you mean by the second click? Breaking the law, breaking the law. If you guys haven't, we can also go. Let's see, is it XX Geo? Oh, wrong button. XX, yeah. Oh, look at this! It's turning my bells off. Oh, Geo is up over 1,000. Great. If you guys haven't had the luxury, go ahead and check out Geo. He's been doing this for what, about a year now, Geo? And actually, TJ, so I have a theory, and it's not just my theory. There are other people who have also talked about this, but there's a possibility that certain organizations are pressuring YouTube about this specific community that's on YouTube. Oh, S. Adams is flooding your comment section. Let's see. Sort by newest. All right, what are we gonna reply, guys? I'm leaving it up to you guys. Whoever puts in the best response, we're gonna put that in. Breaking the law. Oh, okay, so you've been doing this for 2 years, you? Alright, well, if you guys haven't had a chance, go and check out XXGOX. Show him some support. And yeah, TJ, you want to make sure that if you're a member of somebody, that you, one, have notifications turned on, like you're, obviously subscribed, you're a member. But you also want to hit the notification bell and make sure that that's set to all. Now, I've also noticed that if I have something set to all, it doesn't always notify me when they put something out. Whoa, Lenny. Thank you so much, Lenny. When did you do that? A few seconds ago. You want to see one or both of my cats? I will, I'll do a community post. I'll put up the kitties. And, Gio, you're coming down where? Alright. So is that what we're going with? Maybe if you'd actually conduct fair use, then it wouldn't be an issue. I'm trying to figure out here. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. Oh, whoa, that's way too big. So what are we going to respond to S. Adams? It says, why are you sending copyright strikes when you claim to be upholding the First Amendment? What's the saying? Oh, yeah. Rights for me, not for thee. That's the frauditor cult chant. Ooh, you gonna be down here in Naples? Oh, and if anybody wants to, we're gonna drop this link in the chat so you guys can go on in there. If you click on that link, you come up here and go to the comments and click sort by and do newest first. It's going to be S. Adams and Frauditor Troll. You guys want to flood it with comments, it'll do two things. One, it'll show them that, hey, maybe you guys just should actually, provide commentary and not just 2 sentences. And two, it'll also help Tommy with his algorithm. Well, analytics, actually. I should say analytics. Vampirina. First Amendment's not protected on YouTube. And, yeah, I mean, kind of brings up the whole subject on, whether or not social media platforms have a right to restrict what can and cannot be said on their platforms. Now, I know some people may disagree with me on this, but as a private business, they should have the right to say what kind of content and what kind of comments can be made on their platform. We want to get the government involved and try and mandate what companies can and cannot do as far as, certain restrictions. Now, personally, I don't really buy into it. But at the same time, I also don't want the government coming in and saying, oh, nope, can't have these types of comments, can't have these types of content on, social media platforms. because then that just opens us up to a whole slew of other issues. So, as minimal government intervention as possible would be great. Yeah, okay. They couldn't even spell defamation right. Alright, let's refresh this real quick. Has anyone responded? Oh, kitty! Oh, come on. Nobody's commenting? Everyone, get on over here. I dropped the link in the chat. Oh yes, Tommy. What's the case law on that? Oh yeah, no, Dave, that was funny. Oh, you need to stand behind us. I mean, even though technically, you know, there's no scene or anything like that, we understand the law, but we're gonna shut this down. If we actually had time, we put up tape. Derp derp. Oh, TJ, I 100% know how that goes. Oh, discombobulated. Have a wonderful evening. And yeah, let me see. M-Star, post, let's try and help out, you know, the members of our community. You know, Travis Heinz, I guess, is in jail. Obviously it's from what I can see and what I've been told that, you know, definitely shouldn't be in jail. So, M-Star, if you could post a link to his PayPal, so that if anybody would like to make a donation, they can. That would be much appreciated. Stand behind me for my safety. Was that cop never heard of, you know, Warren v. District of Columbia? Or Castle Rock v. Gonzalez? Or do what Flex Your Freedoms does. Make sure you're wearing a referee outfit and throw him either the yellow or the red card.
Life's.
Oh, we got a reply. Very true. Oh. Let's see. Who's live right now? Let's see. Subscriptions. Oh, Jeff is here is live. Chuck Bronson's live. What's going on here? I think we might have one of the Fort Myers PD guys. Oh, two of them now. Looks like they're talking to this young lady. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Leslie, can you go back in and find the chat? And can you drop that link for Travis Hines? Oh, the truck wasn't even in the car. Truck. I'm gonna try and get Chuck to tell us what's going on. No, he doesn't. Ooh, there's another troll channel. Where?
Why you guys tell people I'm recording? You just want to trigger the shit out of them, so that way it gives you a right to tase them. Is that how that works? Good. How are you? Always. I start about 6.
All right. Boom.
I talked to the guy inside and got permission. What's up, OGI? Where you at, man?
I'm pulling the bow. So, yeah, I'll pause that real quick. So, McTeabag. So the definition of a troll channel is somebody who literally just trolls. Like, they're not trying to, provide any sort of like context. It's one thing. I've got no issue with trolling, but if you're gonna take somebody's content and not add what the definition of fair use would be, then you're essentially just taking that content and just re-uploading it, and especially the fact that they have it monetized. And again, I'm not against monetization. I have my channel monetized. Yeah, let's go to Fort Myers. Chris, that's a good question. The YouTube algorithm gods just don't like me. But anyway, so when you have like the instance that we're talking about with frauditor, I think it's called frauditor trolls. So the thing is, in order for them to use the footage, now I've got no issues with them using footage. They can use my footage if they want, but if they're going to use my footage, they have to abide by the Fair Use Act, and they weren't doing that. They're just adding troll comments. Like, they're not adding any sort of like true commentary or well, thank you, Cemetery. They're not adding any sort of like context like that in order to use something for fair use. Like, kind of like how right now I've got Chuck's live stream up. I'm engaging with Chuck. Obviously I paused it because I'm responding to you. Case in point, earlier too, going through the video, and I would stop, pause, give some sort of comment, actually talk about the situation, and not just, "Ooh, these guys are stupid," and then that's it. Like, that's not true commentary. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, like, no, I agree with you. I'm all 100% for free speech. I get a lot of people that talk about, oh, you delete comments and stuff like that. But actually, let's see, did it? Oh, there's none in here. So on occasion, I'll go through and I'll check out the held for reviews, and usually it's just YouTube will flag certain things. So why would anyone except a total bootlicker use the term frauditor? I mean, personally, I feel that there are certain people that are in this community that only do this stuff for clicks and views and YouTube money. But I mean, hey, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. And that is not my place to, tell them that they can't do that. Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. But I mean, in reality, I mean, there are people who do this for for the wrong reason. And I guess you could say that, in a sense, those people are potentially frauditors. But yeah, it is a term that bootlickers, or people who just don't fully comprehend what the end goal is, with a lot of, I would say probably the majority of this community, stands for. So, I don't know. I hope there are a couple of them. Hearing one auditor back backstabbing. And Jeannie, no, I completely agree. Like, the thing is like, that is how they can effectively stop what it is that we're, you know, trying to do, which is expose tyranny, expose bad public officials. And when they can get people to, you know, people within the community to bicker back and forth or create drama and issues between one another, it's a very effective way for them to stop this. You know, it's, you know, divide and conquer. So, hey, how's it going, Cemetery 76? Thanks for joining in, and I appreciate the sub, man. James Freeman's fault. Oh, hey, thank you, Jasper. And, yeah, I was actually, well, I think, Master, are you still in here? And TN accountability, no, absolutely. I mean, hey, like I said, you know, there are certain people that are in it just for clicks and views, and hey, if that's what they want to do because they feel that, hey, you know what, I can make money off of this, da-da-da, by all means, go ahead and do that. Like, that's your right. If you want to do that, I'm not going to stop you. I personally think that, you know, with my channel and my content, that I'm going to try and at least educate, you know, my viewers, or I'm going to try and educate public officials. So, actually, Dave, yes. So the policy, actually, let's see if I can't pull up the policy on that. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't have the chat up. Is it this one? Nope. No. Physical examinations. Nope. Actually, it might be under insignia. Oh, YouTube held initial comment. So McTeabag, so what happens is, like, certain keywords, like, YouTube will filter, and it will automatically pull the comment and hold it for review. Now, whenever, let me see if I can find like a test video or something. So if I go upload, let me find a test video. Yeah, we'll do that. So we go here. This PC to current base. So let's say this video, right? Because we're doing this in real time. So if I go here, blah 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 blah. So show more. Alright, so in this section right here, it'll say comments and ratings. I always have it set to allow all comments. Now, for some reason, it's still, you know, there's this option right here, hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. Comments that may be spam, self-promotion, gibberish, and otherwise potentially inappropriate will automatically be held for review in YouTube Studio and only be published if you approve them. But the thing is, I always have my stuff set to allow all comments. So I don't know why it does that. In fact, actually, let me go ahead and delete forever. I understand deleting, blah, blah, blah. If I go to settings, upload defaults, advanced settings. As you can see here, I have the default set to allow all comments, yet on occasion I will find that if I go here, held for review, that sometimes things will pop up in here. So I'm going to comment that. Oh, sorry, is this not? Yeah, it's a very broken system, TJ. You're in both live streams. Yes, actually, exactly what Leslie said. I'm sorry, I just started looking through the chat again. and very true, boring sandwich. The thing is, I'll admit this on camera, or on my live stream. So, I used to peruse 4chan way back in the day on B and Poll and just non-stop trolling. Just that's all it was, non-stop trolling. So yeah, I have troll tendencies. When I see trolls that comment on my channel, you know, I just mess with them. I don't give them any like actual thing to go based off of. Now there are certain people who have tried to troll, and then I've gotten them to a point where we can actually have somewhat of a conversation. Sometimes that's hard to do. Sometimes it's hard to get them to kind of stop trolling for a second and be serious. But I've actually been able to have decent conversations with people who were trolls. In fact, there was a guy that used to troll the crap out of my channel, and after having, you know, bickering back and forth, well, I wouldn't say bickering, but trolling back and forth, I kind of finally started trying to have an actual conversation with the guy. Now he's a channel sub, and he's a member, and he supports it. So it's, you know, some of them you can open their eyes, you can pull the wool away, but others you just can't. I personally like trolling them back. So and TJ, it depends on the state. Like in the state of Florida, they're actually not supposed to remove comments. So public entities that have a social media presence in the state of Florida, that social media presence is defined as a public forum, and that's under Florida Statute 119. So any comments that are made are public record, and if they remove that from the public, or they archive, delete, you know, whatever it is that they do to prevent that comment from being posted, is actually a violation of Florida Statute 119. You can actually go through to different police departments or any government agency in the state of Florida that has some sort of, you know, social media account. You can actually do a public records request for any comments on their social media pages that have been archived or deleted, and they're required to actually keep a log of all of that. So if there's comments that have been deleted that you know of, and they don't have record of that, they're actually in violation of Florida Statute 119. And that violation, I mean, I really don't know of any that have actually been charged with it, but it is a misdemeanor for the public official. So and Uber hackers. So in other words, back the blue until they do it to you. TJ, no, it's very true. There's people that I've talked to, people that I personally know who were at one point in time very against what it was that I did. Dave Patino, actually, yes, there are ways, I wouldn't say to force them, but the biggest help in order to, you know, retain or basically get back these rights to be able to, you know, redress grievances on their social media page would be to contact the ACLU in Florida and let them know what's going on. And another thing to do too is to reach out to the state, the state attorney general, which would be Ashley Moody. So, I mean, you know, how do I put this? So you've got people like myself, Mass, and, you know, a couple other people that are here inside this, you know, live stream who have channels of their own. And, you know, yeah, we're out there, we're filming and we're doing this, but we can only do so much. You know, I mean, the real push in our efforts is what our viewers do. And when our viewers actually go through, you know, watch this stuff, and they, you know, go, hey, you know what, I don't like what I saw, I'm going to reach out to that department, which kind of goes back to what we were talking a little bit earlier ago when somebody mentioned, like, oh, you should be putting in the contact information for these places, which I'm going to really start trying to do. Hey, Lenny, thank you so much. Play us AEC video. Who's AEC? Let's see. Hey Lenny, who's AEC? No, hey, no, my pleasure, Dave. I know I kind of stopped mid-sentence, so. But I'm curious who AEC is. Oh, Auditing Erie County. Okay. I'm not seeing it. Google reviews, so I'm not 100% familiar with how Google reviews work on whether or not like the quote business owner can remove reviews. So I'm not 100%. Yep, I actually think he is on there. So if we go there, yep, Auditing Erie County, he's on there. Boom. So we go there, click on it, goes right to Auditing Erie County. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. So, or what I was talking about earlier. So when it comes to having, you know, the viewers themselves, like there are more viewers than there are channels. So, well, yes, we can kind of go out, get the content to show, you know, and disperse to you guys, you know, when channels go ahead and actually put in the contact information, social media pages related to, you know, whatever incident it was that they had, and the viewers kind of go through it and they lawfully redress their grief. Now, it's kind of the key thing, you know, when people start putting in death threats and stuff like that, that's kind of giving them some ammo to, you know, use against what it is that we do. And, you know, they will run with that as far as they can. So right now I have just the A's done, but I do have a whole list of channels that I'm going to be adding, but it's going to take some time. So I'm not gonna lie, it's a process. So it's corporate level service from 1950s corporate. What do you mean by that? Jeff Winehouse. Oh, I spelled that wrong. No, I didn't. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll do another live stream and we'll go over that. It is kind of late though. It's 10:30. I do have to be up at around 2:30 in the morning. So, I do really appreciate you guys tuning in. You know, I'll definitely be doing another live stream like this if you guys think that, you know, it's just something we should do on occasion. So, I do greatly appreciate it. Like I said, go ahead and check out, you know, where's it at? Show some support for Travis Heinz. Get on over to XXGeo. Get over to John Eagle, Mass Accountability. And, yeah, show them some support, guys. Bow, I'm not 100% sure on. Oh, and Leslie did drop a link to Auditing Erie County's arrest. So, go ahead and check that out. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for tuning in. And, I am going to, end this here. No, I'm thinking about doing more lives, for sure. So, all right, guys. Have a happy Easter for those that, you know, celebrate and observe Easter this weekend. Thank you guys so much.